So recently, I got this book by Mojang. It's the official guide to Minecraft's creative mode, and in the book you have tips on building and also building ideas. And to my surprise, Mojang has actually showed us a step-by-step guide on how you build a medieval village. Now, we've been building medieval village for years, so have we been doing something wrong? Or has Mojang accidentally just revealed a village update? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's just have a look at this. This is literally the end of the book, and Mojang reveals this idea for like a secret village, this medieval village. You have things like market stalls for villagers being mentioned. You have defense watchtowers being mentioned. Just have a look at this. This is literally just a better village. Everything just looks better, but does it look better in practicality? Well, I want to find that out. I want to rebuild this exactly almost block to block and see how it looks in game. But there's also one more thing in the book. If we actually go back into the earlier parts of the book, we can actually see Mojang mention a farming village. So why don't we jump back into Minecraft, and I'm gonna replicate this to the T. Everything will be the same block by block, and we'll see how this turns out. And with the power of editing, we are all done. So let's have a look at this first building that you can see in the corner. It's pretty much a barn, and looking at it firsthand, you can see this little hangover with the chest. I'm not so sure about the chest. I would have probably preferred a hay bale, but it is what it is. That's what Mojang wants, and you can see that the roof design is actually pretty decent in terms of detail. You have this kind of break in cobble walls every now and then from the spruce, so that's pretty good. And looking at the interior, Mojang did not provide an interior for this building, so I've kind of just thrown something at it. I mean, I think it turned out pretty okay. But let's actually move on to the side of the barn where Mojang gives a tip with the wagon. Now, Mojang suggests you use things like wagons, paths, ponds, and also bridges to actually spice up your build and make it more detailed, and I kind of agree with that, and Mojang has kind of included all that in this build also. Looking at this path design while we're at it, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's a simple block combination of puzzle, coarse dirt path, and actually the actual grass block, and it actually makes a really nice path, just randomizingly placing it, and I really like how that turned out. And of course, you can also put some leaves and also these lights to kind of spice it up. But looking at this wagon design, I think it's pretty cool. It's not a bad design. Of course, it's not really practical without the horse. It's a little bit too big, I think, but it's alright. It's alright. I like the wheels and everything. It definitely adds a detail to the barn, that's for sure. Moving on from the barn, we have this little watchtower that Mojang has showed us, and the design is exactly replicated, and I love it. I absolutely love this design. I really like the fact that they use chains to kind of lock the fences. I have never seen this. Oh, relax, dude. I put a villager up here, and he is really wanting to escape there. Wow, that is crazy. He just jumped off a building. There's one more thing that Mojang mentioned with the watchtower, and that is that you can see the enemies from a mile away. And if we actually Google what a mile looks like in Minecraft, that is like 16,000 blocks. So I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, but you can see a pretty good distance, so it should be fine. Walking past the watchtower, right around the corner we have the blacksmith. And Mojang wants you to actually put these like themed building in your villages. It just spices things up a little bit. And I really like this design. It's a lot smaller than your typical blacksmith. And you have a little, it's a weird design, alright? It's a weird design. You have this little walkway in the back. Maybe put some lava in here because that will make it look more like a blacksmith. But I really do like the detail on the broken roof and also some little, some of these little blocks in here just to make it look a little bit better. Moving past that, we have the actual town center, and you can see this area is the heart of the village, and it is looking beautiful. You have a little pond over here, and you have these market stalls that Mojang suggests you put for villagers to trade in, and of course you have the well, which actually acts as the center with the bell for you to control your villagers. And they actually use hoppers as in the actual well, which I don't really like. I don't think that looks good, but hey, that's what Mojang suggests. It's alright, it's alright, we can look past it. But overall, the well design does look good. I really do like that, and also the stall designs are really minimalist, and I really like the banners. I've never thought of like putting the banners like that, but it really does add to the build. And we can even see more banners on the actual main building, and this is the main building. Mojang has given us a step-by-step guide on how to actually properly build this, and wow, right, they have actually done pretty good, except for the diorite. I don't think a lot of people will actually like the diorite being in this build, but other than that, This building is amazing. It looks really cool. I mean, looking at the outside, before we go inside, the Mojang actually used like stairs to kind of break the walls apart, which is really smart, and I don't see many people using this. This is such an underrated building technique. It really does help really make your build, you know, just look a lot more detailed. Alright, so let's look at the inside. Everything in this building is not done by me. It is block by block suggested by Mojang. And let's just have a look. So you have this little furnace area, crafting table. And this is really smart storage from Mojang. Just putting chests in, like tucking it over the stairs. That's really smart. I didn't see that coming. I really like that. Moving up, we got this royalty bed that Mojang apparently wants you to do. Make sure it's double bed so it looks nicer. And moving past here, you got this little workstation. You know, nothing special. This will be a horrible enchanting station because you don't have the full setup. So maybe consider that. But I guess this is just decoration purposes. And down here you have just this little storage area, nothing special. You can't really get out from this side, so the only entrance of the building is on the other side, which is unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. So as you can see, this building has really been bolstered by Mojang, making it look really pretty with all the detail. And on the sides, we have a bunch of other buildings over here. All these interiors are done by me. Mojang did not give any interiors. These are just some storage silos, and you have this weird hay bale house, which I still didn't understand. Again, interior is done by me. I don't think this is the best interior I've done. It's pretty ugly, I think. But alright, let's just move past that. But we have this weird hay bale roof house, which actually does not look as bad as I would have thought. Alright, definitely stands out and I like it. This, however, walking past that, you know, weirdly beautiful house is going to be the ugliest house for sure. I don't understand why Mojang put this. It's some kind of like fishing hut. It's so ugly and it's so small in the insides. I don't even see the point of this, but hey, I guess we have it in there. Another thing to notice with the pond is you can see this cactus flower pot, right? You use the flower pot, cactus, and fences to make the pond look nice. That thing is incredible. I have never seen anyone use this decoration in the actual ponds before, and I think it looks so nice. It just, I don't know how to even describe it. I don't even know what it looks like. It just looks nice. So definitely use that. If you don't want to listen to any of the Mojang's tips, definitely listen to that because that is beautiful. I want to see more of that. And on the side, we have this little fence area, just a little farming area, nothing special, but it does look cool with the roof areas. But that is the actual village of Mojang from one of the last pages. But we actually still have one of the farming villages like I showed you at the top of the book. And I have built that right over this little lovely bridge so you can see the wheat and stuff. And this does look a little bit different because as you know, the picture shows that the windmill is actually on this side and there's actually another building here, but I couldn't put that in because I was a little bit tight on space, as you can see. So I've decided to just change that up a little bit, and you can see the farming village here. It acts like a little suburban area outside the whole, you know, the main city. This is like a little village on the side, which I think is a cool thing, you know, especially that it's over the bridge and stuff. So, you know, here it is, right? This is what it looks like. You have the windmill. It looks all right. It looks good. I would say it serves its purpose. So that was a block by block replication of Mojang's potential village update that they're teasing. I hope so. I really hope they update a village so there's much more detail and have you know, a variety of villages other than just the variety in biomes. But this could just be a little medieval village guide by Mojang provided to us. But overall, I do think it looks pretty good. And if you want to download this world, I will have it in my Discord link in the description. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Since you're here, you've obviously liked the video, so please do leave a like on this video, subscribe to see more, and I will see every single one of you next time.